Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be over here working on the Lego jungle. So what we're going to be working on today in the jungle is that little river that you can see there running through the jungle in between those two cabins and into that little bit of a lake there. And what I want to do is take all of these nice light blue plate pieces and actually put those on top of the river all the way along to try and make it look all shiny. And also today in this episode I want to try and complete this little bridge, so I've got some other pieces that I want to use for it because it's a little bit too steep for our minifigures to walk up, so I'm gonna try and take those big pieces off and use these other pieces to build a nice little wooden bridge. Alright everyone, and check that out. I have put a lot of that blue plate going all the way along the river. I think it looks nice, and I've also put loads of it in there in the little lake, and it actually looks nice like with the gaps in between where you can see the studs. It kind of makes it shine and glisten a little bit. I was going to fill those gaps in with like these little cheese slope pieces there to make it look like the water is moving, and yes, we do have some of those left over, but yeah, I was going to do that, but I might just leave it like it is because I just love how it sort of like shines and sparkles with the gaps and the different shades of blue. So I'm very happy with it. And don't worry, when we get around to completing that waterfall, I will put some like little splashes of water and stuff at the bottom of it to add some more detail. Alright, so now that the river is done and that little lake, we can work on this bridge. So what I'm going to do is actually take these big pieces off, these big arch pieces, because I feel like it's a bit big and a bit steep for minifigures to walk across. So I have these little ones that I got, which I think are a lot better. So now we can just I'll put like 3 on each side, see what that looks like, because I think it looks a lot better smaller as well than it does bigger, and now it's not as steep, so minifigures can walk up it easily. And all we need now is like a platform on top to join both sides. I have just thought, I think we need to make it a little bit wider, because if there's going to be like a handrail, then it's going to be there and there, so we need at least 2 studs of room for the minifigures to walk. So there you go. Right, so what I'm going to do now is use these 2 pieces that I found to connect both sides of the bridge. So I'll put one on that side and one on that side, and there you go. Alright, so the bridge is looking great, but I do want a little railing on it just to add some detail, so I came up with this little design. So I've made 2 of them. I'm going to put one on that side and one on this side, and it is a bit narrow on the bridge, but there is enough room for our minifigure to walk across, and I think it looks lovely. Alright, so I just want to add another little extra step just there at the bottom, because that step is a little bit tall and it might be hard for the minifigures to step up, so I'll just put another little one at the bottom there, and it actually makes the bridge look a lot better, and obviously there's one on both sides. And there you go, we have a lovely little bridge. It looks great. I think it's a good size for our little forest or little jungle. It's big enough for a minifigure to walk across, and I'm very happy with it. I am, however, going to put some of those cheese slopes there, as you can see, where the river runs into the little lake, just to add some more detail. I think they look good there, but for the rest of it, I'm just going to leave it as it is. I'm happy with it. And I do keep noticing this little gap where there's no rocks to stop the water from flowing out of the river, so I'm just going to put that there. Makes me feel better. And there is also a gap over here, so let's just fill that in as well. There we go. Now all of the water is nice and enclosed. So a few other projects that I have planned for the Lego jungle is, one of them is actually putting another cabin where that Lego Friends treehouse is, because I'm not keen on that set, so I'm going to probably get rid of that, put another little cabin there, then we can have like a pathway going from that cabin to the other cabin which will be there, and I think that'll look pretty good. And then actually where our fabulous little bridge is and our river, I actually want to have a pathway going from both sides of the bridge, and one going to the front door of that cabin and one going to the door of that cabin. I think that will add a lot of detail and it'll make the jungle look a lot better. And then also, other than getting rid of this Lego Friends set, I'm thinking about getting rid of that one over there too, the mountain. But the thing is with that mountain, it kind of fits there perfectly, especially with the water below it, and it kind of fills in that space very nicely. So I guess I'll just have to find another set that can do the same and that fits there perfectly, and that, you know, can have water at the bottom of it. And then obviously another project is to complete that waterfall. I think when that's done it will look great, so I'm looking forward to that. So when you think about it, when we have a pathway over there going from that cabin to that cabin and going over the bridge, and when we have another cabin there and then a pathway going from that one to that one, I think this entire section of the Lego jungle is going to look awesome. And then moving over from that side of the jungle over to this side, I'm kind of happy with this side. You know, we have Rivendell here, a little home, a little spot back here for our dinosaur. I love all the little trees. I think there's just enough detail. I've tried to go and add some more plants and vegetation and flowers as well, just to make the colours pop a bit. We have the plane there, the Flintstones, our windmill, and yeah, I'm kind of happy with that. So other than just adding more trees, I'm not really sure what else I want to do to this area. So I'm probably just going to leave it like that until we extend the entire jungle. And when I say extend the entire jungle, I don't mean in this Lego room, I mean when we like get a studio or something, and basically it'll probably look how it does now, but it'll just keep going on that way. And we can have some more big sets like Rivendell, a lot more trees, some more mountains and cabins maybe, some pathways, lots of nice colourful flowers and details, and yeah, it's going to be great. But I think it looks awesome like this. I'm very happy with it. But I've got to say, I do love that little bridge. I had fun building it. It wasn't that hard to come up with. It's a very simple design. So, but yeah, I'm happy with it. But please, if you have any suggestions, any ideas, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the jungle in the comments below. So just leave a comment if you want to. Thanks for watching. It's been so much fun building that bridge and just adding some more details to the jungle. It's always fun adding more details because it makes everything look a lot better. And yeah, I can't wait to continue to work on the jungle. Can't wait to get some of those projects complete. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.